does put up with a lot of shit from us. On deck, we've got Trevor, and right now, everybody please welcome PJ the Coug.
Hello, everybody. Happy Mount St. Helens 45th anniversary. Is anybody here for that, or are you all from out of town? That was a big deal. I love it. I always love it when people come from like the East Coast to this area. They look at the foothills and they say, "Oh, look at the mountains!" And it's like, if it's not exploding or covered in snow, it is not a mountain. Okay. So I recently saw Sinners. And by that I mean I went to a really judgmental church when I was a kid, so I see Sinners all the time. So, being a longtime comedian in Seattle, I'm going to avoid making a rookie joke talking about eating a dicks, but I will talk about recycling and composting and landfilling at dicks. You know, after you order the food, you have to go and stand in front of these garbage cans and spend like 5 minutes trying to figure out, okay, this is compostable, okay, this is recyclable, okay, this is landfill, which always makes me feel guilty. I live 60 miles north of town, which means I've learned to just take that shit home with me and throw it away. So my ex-wife and I, she, first of all, just so you know, she said she was in a performing arts group that's going on stage. She's going to be performing at Carnegie Hall. Okay, so my ex-wife, when we got married most recently, and there's more to that than I said, we would go do things together. We'd go, ride on a ferry, or we would go to the space. We couldn't afford to go to the space needle. What am I talking about? Anyway, or we'd go to Mariners game or whatever, and I'd take a selfie of us. I've got long arms, take long selfie arms, and I would post it on Twitter, and it would say like, #LoveMyWife, right? And I would tag her in it, and after about 5 years of this, she messaged me at work one day, and she said, "PJ, my Twitter handle is my maiden name, but I have a cousin in Canada who has the same name." So I had been #LoveMyCousin for the last, 5 years. So I spent about 2 hours deleting it, and I told a coworker about it, and he said, so he pulls out his phone immediately and looks her up, and he said, "You could do worse." And I'm like, what? Like, that's your takeaway from this? Is that actually she's kind of attractive. Let's see, about a month ago, I was at a casino and a bar, and I was ordering a drink, and this woman walked up to me, and she said, "Take off your glasses and show me your boobies." And so I pulled out my shirt, and I was like, I said, "You really don't want to see my boobies." And then I realized, like, take off my glasses? How forward can you be telling me to take off my glasses? That's obnoxious. Let's see. Anybody have racist family members? I have a racist aunt who she's also pro-Trump, and she's always posting stuff, inflammatory stuff on Facebook. Most recently, this isn't a racist thing, but she said it should be a minimum 15-year penalty or 15-year prison sentence for vandalizing a Tesla. And that got me really riled up because I thought, why is it that when someone goes to a school and kills a dozen kids, that's like, oh, that's a gun rights issue, but it's a 15-year minimum. In fact, they would probably serve less time than a person damaging a Tesla. And I realized, if we just start shooting Teslas, we'll be okay. Anyway, thank you very much. Happy Mount St. Helens anniversary.